Ciao everybody, welcome to Cucina Divina, buon pomeriggio a tutti, good afternoon to everybody. We have an episode tonight of we're going to make a simple pasta dish which is good for the summer. But before we start, salute a tutti, chin chin. That's good. Okay, so we're going to make a simple summer pasta tonight, and this is going to take about 30 minutes, very easy. We're going to use some linguine, which we have here. This is a half a pound. So we're going to make a half a pound portion. If you want to double, for more people, just double this. But I think half a pound is good enough for Joanne and myself. Some extra virgin olive oil. We're going to use some cherry tomatoes tonight. You could use plum tomatoes and cut them. We left some whole and some I've diced, cut in half. But you can use plum tomatoes and just cut them into smaller pieces. I have 4 cloves of garlic. Depends how much garlic you want to use, but garlic flavor, but I think I have the 4 cloves is going to be good enough for us. We have for this recipe, for half a pound, I've taken about 15 leaves of basil, which we have in our garden, so it's easy to harvest. We got it right in the garden. We're going to be using some salt, and we're going to be using some pepper. Oh, by the way, this peppermill is something that I purchased in Morocco. Well, let me see. It's got to be 60 years ago, and it still works. So it comes apart, and you can grind it, and you can store some, and you just put the peppercorns in the top, in this part, and there you go. And also, it's adjustable, so you could make the pepper more coarse or not as coarse if you want. I'm going to give this a shot and hope it still works. Okay. So first thing we have to do, we're going to we're going to take our garlic first. We're going to save the basil for last. So let me take the garlic, and we're going to take some olive oil. And we're going to put about 4 tablespoons of oil, extra virgin. You can use regular olive oil, but extra virgin is good too. I'm going to turn this on, and we're going to put this on low. We're going to put this on low. Let me put the light on so we can see what we're doing. And now, I don't let the olive oil get hot before I put the garlic in. I put the garlic in with the cold oil. So this way, let me get a spoon. Oh. Was that you, Jerry? Did I bump you? Okay, I'm gonna put the garlic in the cold olive oil. And I'm gonna add, you know what? I think I'm going to moderate this a little bit, or adapt it a little bit. I'm going to take some red pepper flakes. Now, probably Joanne doesn't like it too spicy, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put like keep going, Joanne? No, about a quarter teaspoon. I'm going to put a quarter teaspoon in there. I don't even think it's a quarter teaspoon. We're going to let that heat up. Now, the garlic, we don't want to burn it, so that's why it's on low. I have it mine number 4 here. But we're going to saute the garlic in here for about, just 2 to 3 minutes. So while we're doing that, let's take a break, and I'll come back when this thing should be ready. Okay, so see you in about 4 minutes. Hi, we're back. It's been about 3-4 minutes that the garlic has been sauteing. I have my pasta water going, so what I'm going to do is put some salt. Now, I don't put any oil in the pasta water when you make pasta. Don't put any oil, because that's going to, whatever sauce you're going to be using, that's going to keep the sauce from sticking to the pasta. So, and don't be afraid to use the salt. I'm using kosher salt. I have a nice tablespoon at least of salt. Put that in there. The secret in putting the pasta in is to push it down. We don't like to cut our pasta, our spaghetti. Well, this is linguine. But push it down and just stir it for about 30 seconds. And that usually prevents it from sticking together. So what you're going to do, give it a little stir. You can keep doing that for about 30 seconds, on and off. And that doesn't cause it to stick. So that's going to boil. That's going to take about 10 minutes on this one. So now we have our tomatoes. They're going into the olive oil garlic mixture. Whoop. And we're going to stir these around, get them all coated with the olive oil that's in here. We can now raise our heat a little bit. So I'm going to go to a medium on this. And these tomatoes, I'm going to add some salt. As you see, some of them are whole. They'll probably pop later on. I like to use fresh Himalayan salt. Just a little bit of that. And of course we have to adjust it later. I'm going to use just a twist or two of this pepper mill here. And that's good. Still works. Okay, so these are going to saute. I would say maybe 8 to 10 minutes while our pasta's cooking. We'll have everything going together at the same time. So we'll come back in about 8 minutes. See you then. Here we are at the end. We're almost done. Our pasta's just before al dente because we're going to put it in. So I'm going to shut the pasta water off. Let's see, I'm going to shut that off. Okay, so that's off. I'm going to take a ladle full of the pasta water, put it into our tomatoes. Just give that a little stir. That's going to probably just emulsify a little bit our sauce. All right, our pasta's done, so let me bring this a little closer. Rather than drain the pasta, I'm going to try to pull it out. Well, it's not too easy to do, but I'm going to try to do it this way. Actually, it's not working so well, but I'm going to get it in here one way or the other. A little more pasta water is all right. Get in there, you. All right. There we go. I think we got most of it. Yep. All right, nothing left in there. Roll out. Get in there. Okay, so there we are. I'm going to stir this around a little bit. See if we get everything coated. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Get that, Joanne? Looks very nice. Okay. Just a little bit more. I have that on low. I turn the heat down a little bit. All right. Now, I saved the basil for last. Of course we wash it. Just clean. We're going to shred that up a little bit and just put that in there. If you do this too soon, the basil is going to wilt and it's going to turn color. We don't want that. So, it looks like a lot of basil, but it depends on how much flavor you want to add to that. Give this a little stir again. Very colorful, and really, the aroma is really good. Right, Joanne?
Yeah.
You can smell it, yeah. All right. Let's see if we can get this into a plate. I think we're done. Let me get my plate. I was going to twirl it, but make a nest, but I'm not going to bother with that. Put some basil and tomatoes on top. The basil smells so good. All right, there you go. I'm going to shut this off. All right, and we'll bring it over here. And my wine. Now, by now, you must know we have to assaggiare. We have to taste. So let's give it a taste, and we'll see how this is.
How about a little Parmesan cheese?
Oh yeah, maybe I'll put some cheese. Good idea, Trent. There you go. Now you say, how bad can it be, right? What can happen? That's really nice. You have to try this one. It's very fresh, very clean. I don't know how to describe it, but very light. Another basil. That is delicious. Perfetto, as we say. That is really good. So we're going to enjoy our pasta tonight. And then maybe if the weather holds out, we'll have our espresso outside on the lanai and enjoy our dessert. So try this dish. This is really good. Until next time, ciao, saluti a tutti, tutti a tavola, chin chin.